Alright, there we go. Now it should work. Alrighty, what's good? I'm not sure if anybody's gonna watch this live stream, but basically wanted to just hop on. We're gonna play some The Tomb, going for around 100. We're just gonna talk about the state of Call of Duty at the moment. You know, what I think can be done or changed in Black Ops 6 Zombies in order to make this game better. You know, there's obviously a portion of the player base that don't like this game, and then there's people like me who are kind of torn between liking it and, you know, it also having its flaws. You know, if we're gonna be honest, BO6 is not a perfect game by any means. However, I do believe that it does have a lot of potential. I know one of the main issues right now is kind of all the Warzone implementations that they made. You know, the plating, the score streaks, you know, it definitely changed a lot. The field upgrades, some stuff is good and it works. Some stuff just doesn't, you know what I mean? There's definitely a few changes that could be made. I feel like, especially now more than ever, in this kind of digital TikTok, brain rot, doom scrolling age, people are so used to getting, you know, a product or something that they desire so quick, you know? We move from one thing to the next very, very quickly. And so a lot of people, you know, like The Tomb, I think this is a decent map. It has a lot of potential. You know, obviously it's not perfect. I think the boss fight could have been changed a little bit in order to make it feel more interactive and less of a shoot the artifact type of thing. But like the portals and stuff, it works good. It really does. It reminds me of Revelations, kind of. It's an easy map, so you can get the ice staff. Other than that, basically, like, I've gotten to around 340 without any gobble gums. I feel like it shouldn't be that easy to get to that. Like, obviously, I'm a decent player, I'm Master Prestige, whatever, but it shouldn't be just hop on and, you know, as long as you have the time, you're able to get to a certain round. And then also, another big thing about this game is the live service. The fact that everything is online, it makes it so that sometimes there's a lot of glitches or errors, and sometimes stuff can happen on the server's end, which is completely unrelated to the player, yet the player is affected by that. I think that's garbage. I think that's absolutely retarded. Obviously, they want to move it to live service because the big deal with Warzone, you know, they realize how much money can be made. And I've kind of realized this, that it's not necessarily about how it used to be in Call of Duty Zombies, where it was more about the player experience, and the developers even had fun putting Easter eggs in the game and all this different stuff that you're able to do, the replayability. Now it's just kind of like some people call it a camo grind simulator. And that is true to a certain extent. Like when they said, oh, everybody plays the Liberty Falls map, so that means they like the Liberty Falls map. No, people just hop on that to grind camos. So that's actually like one of the worst maps, which I have nothing against Liberty Falls, but if that's the map that you're choosing to hop onto in order to grind your camos, that means that's the most easy, brain-dead way in order to grind your camos, which doesn't necessarily make a map good. So I think one issue is the fact that they're looking at the data completely wrong, and also you have a billion-dollar corporation that have bunch of people with like suits and ties who invested in the company or whatever the case may be, and they want to see a return on their investment, which is completely understandable. But at the same time, when it comes to the player's expense, it's kind of fucked. Like, it is not fun for people like me who definitely see a lot of potential with the game, but it just gets overshadowed by the fact that, you know, like corporations and all these people, it's all about money. There's no feelings, there's no nothing. So the game has a lot of potential, but I feel like a lot of people are just quitting at the moment because of the fact that you have all these issues, you have all these bugs, and it doesn't get fixed. Yet they'll drop a new bundle every day. Literally, the last game, Modern Warfare 3, it was every day for a year they dropped a bundle. Or it was one day less than a year. 364 or whatever yeah, something like that. And they dropped a bundle every day. Which, a bundle in that game is like $20, $30 just to have a little stupid weapon skin. And, you know, a bunch of people bought it, which you can't necessarily blame them. You know, there's a lot of kids who play this game too. It's become a big franchise. But it's definitely fucked over the players who enjoy the game and don't want to spend. Like back when I was playing Call of Duty as a kid, you just bought the game and that's it. Now you have to buy the game, there's a battle pass, there's an event pass, and you don't even get to keep your battle pass. Like, they're doing multiple battle passes. Dude, that's grimy. Like, that's actually grimy. And then $30 for a premium battle pass. Like, that's wild. So it's just a lot of greed and shit like that that ruins this game. And then also, again, the fact that we live in the age of instant gratification. You know, everybody wants what they want and they want it now. So I feel like a lot of people, they played the Tomb, you know, you play it 100 times and you kind of get sick of it. There's not too much replayability there, even with the boss fight. Once I beat it, you know, I did it solo, I did it with my older brother, and it took me a few tries. It was definitely difficult, but like once you beat it, what else is there to do? And there's not really much other than like camos, which I have Opal. I'm like halfway to Afterlife. But the Nebula camo grind, like you're literally just sitting there and killing zombies over and over again, which yes, you do normally, but it's kind of like you're craving an itch when you play casually, whereas when you're doing the camo grind, you're kind of just having a YouTube video in the background and you're mindlessly playing. I feel like that's definitely, like you hear the developers talk about player engagement and this and that and how important it is, yet most people are just sitting there watching a YouTube video in the background, Netflix, whatever the case may be, and then just playing the game. You know, back in like Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 2, like you were literally glued to the screen, even if you're doing your Easter egg. The only kind of like chance you had is if you had your friend or whoever you're playing with take the last zombie and kind of train the last zombie. So that's literally the only thing, the only time where you're kind of just sitting there like that. Hold on, let me lock in real quick. So yeah, overall, Black Ops 6, it has a lot of potential, but it definitely gets overshadowed by the fact that they're pushing so many bundles out, they're pushing so much stuff out that it just shows the direction they want to take the game. Rather than taking one game, like for example Fortnite literally like changed the gaming industry. You have a game that is literally like a YouTube platform of games. You can hop on Fortnite right now, and I played it recently, and there's even like first person and stuff, which people like used to talk about and think would, you know, never happen. They have that CSGO kind of Valorant type of game mode where you're playing in first person, you're buying your weapons, whatever the case may be. I never really got into it. I tried it, it's decent, but the potential that Fortnite took advantage of is absolutely insane to me. And you have people who literally make maps. Like, they're making a map in a game, which obviously, granted, it takes time, you know, in order to make a good map. But these people are making tens of thousands of dollars a month for a map. And obviously, you have to be in the right place at the right time in order to get wet by, like, the car driving by the puddle, you know what I mean? It depends on if you have an audience, you know, are you a YouTuber, do you have this, do you have that? And you kind of put yourself in a position in order to do that. But the fact that that's even possible to make that kind of money off of a game is insane. And it definitely reminds me of when YouTube kind of blew up. And like back in the day, if you wanted to be a YouTuber, like, that shit was corny. Now it's like everybody and their mother wants to be a YouTuber. So it's just a huge change in direction of the game. And, you know, when companies buy a franchise, obviously you're gonna see a lot of changes. But, like, the main issue I have with this game is just the live service. You know, if you're gonna do a live service game, that's fine. At least have your fucking game together, bro. I mean, like, the fact that I got to round 340 and I have it live streamed and then it's just the save disappeared and it doesn't even go on my stats in the leaderboard, that shit's retarded. Like, if you're gonna do live service, at least have your shit together. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind that. And then the other thing that worries me is, like, let's say I do like this game and, you know, after the maps come out that are gonna finish up this game come out and I like them, and the next Call of Duty comes out and I'm not a huge fan, like BO3, BO4, you know, you had a huge divide in the players who liked each one, and a lot of people stick with BO3. What if I like Black Ops 6 and I want to play this, and now since it's a live service 5, 7, 8 years down the line, when they don't give a fuck about this game anymore because they make no money, because again, it's all about money. Now I can't play a game that I enjoy simply because they made it live service and you have to depend on their servers. So, like, the fact that you can't even play offline is kind of crazy. Like, you know, sometimes it reminds me of that Fortnite situation where they did the black hole. And you're sitting there and you're able to load up the game, but you're staring at a black hole and you can't load into a match. And, like, Twitter was going crazy, YouTube, everybody's like, what the hell, when is Fortnite coming back? And, like, you want to play the game. Like, I feel like that definitely was a smart thing to have a lot of players that want to come back, but at the same time, it's like, that's how it feels with this game. A lot of the potential is destroyed just based on the fact that they chose to make it live service. I mean, it's retarded, literally retarded. And the reason they do it, they don't really give you a reason necessarily, but I think the reason is when they want to say, okay, fuck this game, let's move on to the next, they can just shut off the servers. Like, the fact that I can hop on Black Ops 3 right now, and that game is 10, 12 years old, and it's still enjoyable. I can still load on there, like I'm Prestige 8 on there, almost Master Prestige, and that's something I want to accomplish. It's just, it's mind-boggling to me that they have so much potential, yet, like, the corporate people just shift the direction and it's fucked. And it just sucks to see such a, not necessarily good game, but a game that has so much potential go to shit. Like, this shit was my childhood, bro. I remember playing with my older brother on Black Ops 3, and, like, he bought the Xbox card in order to get the downloadable content, and we got Revelations, the Horizon Track, and Grad Crow v Zetsubo, and I was literally falling asleep, like, on the mattress. He comes, he bought me a monster, he throws the monster at me, and he's like, nigga, we're grinding zombies. And, like, shit like that, where the game actually has you hype, like, that's just a different feeling that not too many people understand. Like, it just sucks seeing this game go to shit, man, it really does. And, like, you can look at the player base, which obviously Activision isn't going to tell you, hey, we lost 60% of our players. They don't want you to even have that notion in your mind, because then that gives you the possibility of being like, hey, if everybody's quitting, I might as well quit too. Because, like, whether you like it or not, we can all agree on the fact that, like, this community, it could be a little bit toxic, and, you know, we definitely have some strong opinions on stuff, but it's just the way people carry themselves sometimes that's fucked up. But, like, the Tomb, this map, definitely a great map in my opinion. I don't get a lot of the hate that it gets, although I do understand that, you know, people feel like it's a little too easy. I feel like the high round is definitely easy. You know, you can kind of just sit there and watch YouTube and get high rounds. But the boss fight, I feel like they actually did it pretty well. Obviously, the fact that you're shooting at a sentinel artifact, like a little mirror, is retarded. I'd rather be fighting like an actual boss and interacting with it. Like Citadel, definitely that boss fight, they did that well. Like, you know, I did a few attempts with my brother and we finally completed it about a week ago, but that shit it was difficult, but that feeling that you get when you finally complete the Easter egg, it's just like, damn, bro. The fact that a game can make you feel like that. So, Black Ops 6 is a good game at its core, but it's the people that run it that fuck it up, man. It really is. You got people who don't play the game that are making decisions for the game, which I think is a little bit wild. Like, if you take a look, you know, obviously everybody talks about Blundell and stuff, and how when he was the community manager for Zombies, that dude was passionate. I mean, you look at, like, a video with Mr. Waffles and him, and they're doing an interview talking about Zombies. This dude's literally blinking in Morse code in order to, like, send a message to the community. Like, that shit is cool. Like, the little Easter eggs, the fact that people actually care. Like, you look at Noct, you look at Verrucht, you look at Black Ops 1 even, and the foundation that was laid in order for the storyline. Like, I definitely feel like Black Ops 1 walked so that Black Ops 2 could run. Like, without a doubt. And it just shows that you take the mechanics of the game that people enjoy, that people like, and you build on that. Just like Fortnite did in a sense. Even if they want to come out with a game every year, so be it. But at least let us play the game that we like, and, like, let's not do this live service bullshit. Like, that's crazy. Like, you have to buy a game. Forget all the battle passes and the event pass for a second. You have to buy the game. You have to already have an internet connection. You have to buy PlayStation Plus. Like, you should be able to play without internet. Like, the fact that games are going up in price and we're getting less than what we've ever gotten, and it's like, they know we're still gonna buy it. Like, a lot of people, they have, I'm not sure what you would call it exactly, but kind of like this sense of nostalgia. Like, you hold on to the idea of something. It's like, for example, if you have a ex-girlfriend that was toxic or whatever the case may be, obviously, like, you know, she didn't treat you well, but the good moments that you had with her, you hold on to. And so, kind of like with a breakup, you might envision that woman as being something more than she is. You're taking a look at all the times that she made you feel good. I feel like it's a very similar thing with this. Like, we're holding on to stuff that made this game so good, and now that it's just going to shit, like, we still try and hope that maybe that side of that person, maybe that side of this game, there's still a chance that it's there. You know, you see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it just feels like Activision takes advantage of that, and it's sad. It really is. Like, a lot of potential in this game just gone to shit. and like the skill-based matchmaking, and basically like it's basically propaganda in a game. Like they want you to believe that you're doing better than you are. They literally admitted it, you know, with the skill-based matchmaking. Like they want players engaged. They want even like I saw some stats that was talking about in multiplayer. I kind of stopped playing that just because it's so sweaty. They're making the best play, like the person that has the best play, obviously, you know, the kill cam or whatever, it'll showcase somebody who's bought in a bundle, so that you're looking at that kill cam and you're kind of like, oh damn, that gun looks cool, oh he's doing good with it, maybe I should buy this bundle, maybe I'll be able to be that good. And so they're kind of taking advantage of the, not necessarily hope, but like fate of the player that maybe things will change. It just sucks. It really does. So we're at 55 right now. It takes about 3-4 minutes per round, 45. It's like 160, so like a little over 2 hours. And we should be at 100. I just want to get the 100, and then I should have a, what do you call it, exit strategy gobblegum. Because when I was on 340, I was trying to do an even round text fill, but I forgot about that gobblegum. So I would have only been able to do like around that ends in 6 or 1, like 56, 61, stuff like that. And so I don't know, my OCD, like I'd rather have a clean looking number on my stats. I'm just weird like that. But another thing that I kind of already discussed a little bit, but wanted to talk about still, is just the fact that we live in the age of instant gratification. You know, you have thousands of games that you can play. You have Fortnite, where you have a game with thousands of games in it that you can play. There's a lot of material and product to be consumed. And it's just like, why choose BO6? You know, games now kind of have to create something that makes it memorable, that makes it stand out. Just because there's so much shit that people are able to play. Even when it comes to the older games. Like I hopped on Black Ops 3 probably like a week ago, just to play. Like I had a craving for Shadows, Origins, you know, stuff like that. And I'm watching the YouTube videos on it, because, you know, you don't remember after X amount of years. I don't think Black Ops 6 will have that. I really don't. Like, maybe with me, maybe with a few players who definitely enjoyed it, but it just sucks, man. It really does, because this game had so much potential, and it still does. Like, the next map is what, in March? But if they just not necessarily rushed out maps, because I'd rather have something that's cooking in the oven for a good amount of time and comes out well done, you know, little mistakes as possible, than have something that's just microwaved and thrown to you. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a big difference in the stuff that comes out of each of those options. You know, the microwave, yes, it satiates you for a little bit, but you feel like shit after, you know? It's like junk food. So it'd be nice to have a lot of maps, but it's just like stuff that, you know, like Fortnite, for example, they kind of took, like, let's say Fortnite was Activision and they took the zombies, right? They basically made it in Fortnite so that you can play custom zombies. You can go into any game mode. Now they have the zero build and all this, and then thousands of different maps. Not even more than thousands, probably millions at this point. And so you just have so many options. And it's like, with this game, we got what? Liberty Falls, Terminus, The Tomb, and Citadel. We have 4 maps. And yeah, 4 is decent, but in today's standards, hell no. Like, we need at least like 6 maps right now. And it's like they should just be cooking, like less breaks, more work, you know? Like, why not want to come out with a good product? Why not want to develop a game that has a place in people's hearts like Black Ops 2, like Black Ops 3? And again, that all just comes down to greed. So it's fucked. There's not much you can do about it other than just pray and hope that something changes. But like, I recently watched an interview with the person who developed skill-based matchmaking, and they basically admitted, you know, between the lines of what he's saying that skill-based matchmaking is needed in order to keep the player engaged. And it's like, yeah, but what type of player are you keeping engaged? They're targeting the audience that buys all the bundles. Bro, the fact that some stupid Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles skins in the game isn't even a bundle, which is the first issue people were complaining about, but $80 just to have a stupid teenage, the option to choose between 4 Mutant Ninja Turtle skins. $80. Like, I didn't even spend that much on the game. I spent like 70 something on the game. And then I bought the Black Cell Pass when I first started playing, which was $30. And I assumed that was going to last for the entire lifespan of the game. Nope. You get 1 month. So, like, it's just stupid to buy shit right now. There's no point. Even the Gobblegums, $20 for, even if you take the good deal, quote unquote, it's literally $20 plus tax for 3 of each ultra rare Gobblegum, which, let's say I think there's about like 10. You have 30 games where you can pop a Gobblegum for $20. And most games you're not even using one Gobblegum if you are using it. Like, if you're doing an Easter egg or something, you're definitely using like a Perkaholic, something else. Obviously some people do it without, but that's kind of besides the point. It's just fucked, man. They took all the shit that they saw that works with making them money and implemented that and nothing else. Like, all the good stuff from Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, it's like, it just feels like a waste. Like, the fact that there's more players on a game that's 12 years old says a lot about this game. And it's like, I definitely am a part of the minority where I like this game. It has a lot of potential, but it gets overshadowed by the fact that these developers, like, bro, my little sister could run a game better than these motherfuckers. Like, dead ass, bro. And she's fucking 7. Like, these people are just brain dead, bro. Literally retarded. It's like, common sense isn't common anymore. And there's a reason people say that. It just shows you kind of gotta, like, pay attention to why people do what they do, not what they do. Like, what's the motivation behind a person doing this? Okay, they're doing this because they want money. They're doing this because they want to be in this certain position. And it just shows it's fucking greedy ass company, bro. Like, fuck Activision. And then it just sucks because, like, what other game are you gonna play? Like, yeah, Fortnite. But, like, dude, everybody played Fortnite at its peak. And, like, bro, how many hours have we all put into Fortnite? Like, thousands, bro. Not literally, but, you know what I mean? When it was popular. Like, I was playing during Season 2. I think I played a little bit of Season 1, but I didn't get the Battle Pass. And it's just like, man, hurts the soul. Really does. And it's like, people will be like, oh, it's just a game, bro. Yeah, but when you grew up with that fucking game and you literally watch that after it gets bought out by a certain corporation, like, this is a $1 billion corporation we're talking about. Like, do these motherfuckers really need more money, bro? Like, you're not even gonna be able to spend that in your lifetime. And of course they want more money. Again, it's all money motivated. So it's like the bundles aren't gonna change. They're not gonna fucking listen to the players. And all you can do is pray and hope. So it's just like everybody's in a shitty position. And it's understandable to a certain degree. You know, like I said, these people put money, they invested into the game, they want to see a return on investment. It makes sense. But if you look at like Black Ops 3 and stuff, even with the closed game glitch with the gobblegums, where you're actually able to keep your gobblegums, people still spent money on the game. Like, granted, towards the end of its life cycle, people were buying modded accounts and stuff in order to have a bunch of gobblegums. Like, it's funny how it works. Like, they do something to try and make more money, not realizing that if you just did it the genuine way and formed a connection with the player base, you'd make a shit ton more money. But it's like, again, we live in the age of instant gratification. You don't just want your return on investment, you want that shit ASAP. So it's reasonable from both sides. It's just a fucked position to be in as the player who definitely sees a lot of potential in the game. Like, there was a lot more players in the beginning. Now it's like gone. Literally gone.
Don't think any amount of sunblock would help you there.
Just sucks, man. Really does. But for some reason before when I was streaming, it didn't, I didn't know I had my, mic off. So that was kind of a thing. But now I'll do a few more streams. Kind of talking, just going over stuff. And I definitely want to make a few YouTube videos, like guides. Like, there's a way to get the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles weapons that they kind of like sneakily hid. These sneaky motherfuckers, man. But you're able to get it without purchasing. Yeah. So it's just like shit like that, you know. That's pretty much it from me. We just gotta see where the game goes from here. There's not much else you can do. But, they did a few things right in this game. Definitely did a few things right. Like the fact that I'm level 192 Prestige Master and it goes up to 1,000, and they, you know, took the prestige aspect, they took the camos. I don't mind the camos. I feel like the camo grind is there for if you want to do it, but they're just looking at the data wrong. You know, they're doing directed mode in order. They're looking at the directed mode stats and not realizing that people are playing Liberty Falls for the simplicity and brain dead grinding aspect, not because Liberty Falls is a good map. And again, like a lot of people talked about, if Liberty Falls had like an underground section, like even like updating a map, like I feel like that would be cool. Like, you know, we have the Liberty Falls now. Maybe there's a rendition or something of it where there is underground tunnels and there is kind of like like take 5, for example. You take the elevator down and not only the aura and everything is so good about it, but it's literally like a whole different map below the main map. And there was just a lot of potential that was lost there. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna warm up a coffee. Alrighty, we're back. Gotta start being a little bit more careful just because we don't have, you know, unlimited salvage. But yeah, now it's just fucking brain dead, shooting ice stuff over and over again until we get the big 100. Yeah, I gotta lock in.
You remind me of Peck. Always putting his foot in it.
Oh yeah, I still gotta get my exit strategy gobblegum. Boom.
Okay, no trespassing. Unless you want to die again. Did you enjoy being exploded? Oh, clown shoot! Come over here!
And then these stupid bugs where it shoots the mimic is retarded. Just small shit that they don't fix too. It's like, what the fuck? So simple.
Turn
but it doesn't make him money, so why do it?
You lot sure get around. I think there's bits of you on the wall. That's what happens when you bring teeth and claws to a gunfight. Sentry turret deployed. I'm not paranoid. Are they all out to get me?
Full power. Stop, kid.
this here for unsafe keeping. Someone took the term electrical transformer during the when I looked for someone to aim, I was spoiled to cook. You know the traumatic experience we ever growing up? Another red team invention. We should have machines to take it. Sentry turret operational. I wondered how that's why now. Wow!
Alrighty boys, easy round 100. I was just watching YouTube, but like I said, super easy. There you go.
That's what happens when you take easy calls to a gunfight. Old Father Time marches on. His feet must be killing him. Okay, no trespassing. Unless you want to die again. Field trip's over. Someone send the bus.
We have received your request and will consider it. I won't make a joke. We are coming.